What's up, everybody? Yungmuscle CEO in the house. And as you can see, I've now gone with the full fade. I'm going Pelone like Capone. So haters, back up off the throne. Damn, I just took some glutamine, my nighttime glutamine before I went to bed. Y'all have seen how usually I take my supplements or my creatine. Usually I just get flavorless shit and I just eat it and then, wash it down with water. And right now I just took my evening glutamine, man, before I go to bed for that nighttime recovery. Yeah, that's some primo science. Like I said, I ain't a bro. I'm a primo, homie. But I try to wash it down with a little bit of diet soda, and there was some sort of fucking chemical reaction that happened in my mouth, and shit exploded everywhere, man. It was like one of those volcanoes from the 3rd grade, one of those little projects with baking soda, man. It kind of tripped me out, dude, because it's glutamine from Muscle Farm glutamine. I've never done Muscle Farm glutamine before, and sometimes I trip out about the quality of products, and I'm like, God damn, man, I hope that shit's just not fucking baking soda. I hope it's actually glutamine, man. Well, I was kind of tripping out. But anyways, man, let me get on topic for this video. I just wanted to do this video really quick. Hopefully I won't ramble on like I usually do. But intensity and bodybuilding gains. Okay, guys, I've talked about genetics a couple times. To be honest, I'm not good at rating fucking genetics. I don't know if I have good genetics or not. Because I've worked my ass off almost, I would say, to be honest, to keep it 100, guys, I've worked my ass off obsessively with a sense of urgency and desperation to get the gains that I have gotten. And also, to keep it 100, I've done the shit wrong for years, and I still managed to get really good gains. Like right now I'm standing 6'2", and I'm like 227, like pretty shredded. I don't know what my body fat is, but you can see pretty much a full 6-pack. I'm not contest shredded by any means, but I'm pretty goddamn shredded right now. I feel good about myself. My muscle, I'm still pretty hard and full. Like my arms, I don't know what my arms are right now. I'm not really measuring them. I just know that they're a decent size, especially on a 6'2" frame. I managed to get a lot of quality muscle on my frame. Where usually a dude at 6'2" or fucking over 6 feet. There's no bodybuilders that are over 6 feet, man. There's like Tony Freeman. He's like over 6 feet, and that's it. Everybody else is like 5'5", 5'6", even natural dudes, because it's easier to slap muscle on a little frame. But so I ain't your average bodybuilder. But because people ask me all the time, they're like, man, like, how do I get like you? What would it take? Or they look at my physique, because my physique is not my physique is more relatable to the average person. I feel like the average person could take a look at my physique and be like, yeah, that's attainable. Wow, like I would want to look like that. Like this is not a cocky video, guys. I'm telling you what people tell me, because I want to help you guys out. I'm going to make a point here is that people tell me that. And then, like I can give them the answer of like, yeah, like I did this, I did X, Y, and Z. I take creatine and fucking glutamine and I eat chicken breasts and shit. But that really doesn't describe the whole picture. What I've really had to put myself through to get to the point that I'm at in my physique would fucking blow some people's minds. Like, I really put myself through a lot of shit to get to this point. Like, and I ain't gonna go in. I'll tell stories about that shit later. But it would fucking blow your mind what I've done to myself to make myself look this way. And so this brings me to the topic of like bodybuilding and gains, man. What do you have to put yourself through to see some muscle gains? I see some people fucking bust their ass and they ain't got no gains. I see some people work lightweight hard, not really that hard, and they get gains. But the thing is about this game, guys, is all this shit on YouTube lately has kind of been bothering me because it misleads so many people. People are looking for answers, and then fucking people on YouTube, everybody wants to be different, so they have their own little spin on shit. And really, like 90% of, I've said this before, 90% of the time, the people that are giving the information look like shit. What the fuck do they know about intensity? Look at their physique, and you can tell right away they haven't pushed themselves to that level, of intensity that would give their body the physical manifestation of that intensity. So why are you even listening to them in the first place? Second of all, like I'm new to this YouTube shit, man. Like I've had my channel for like I think 2 years, but I didn't post shit on it for like the first year. I put like one video. So right now I feel like I'm official now. You know, like I'm doing this shit full time. And all this like bro science and science shit and all this, like I never knew any of this shit before I came on. I was a regular dude like you in the gym. And the thing is that like everybody's like, well, yeah, it doesn't matter when you eat your food or what it is, as long as you get it in. It doesn't matter when you take this or when you take that, just as long as you get it in before you rest your head at night. Being a caloric deficit to lose weight, being a caloric surplus to gain weight, it's not really that serious. You don't you know, like everything is like kind of like, and I feel like that shit sells because it's funny because most of the science dudes or most of the dudes that are saying, yeah, this shit doesn't really matter and do this and do that and you just as long as you get it in, it's all good. A lot of the dudes that say that, they get a lot of likes on their videos. And then when you have like the more old school dudes that are like, no, fuck no. You know, like you got to do this at this time because it works synergistically with this, whether it's scientifically proven or not, and you got to eat every 2 to 3 hours. The dudes that are saying all the old school shit that actually look the best, they get a lot of dislikes on their video. And I think it's because the average dude on YouTube that's looking for answers doesn't really look that good, and they're not willing to like put themselves through what it really takes to look like they want to look like one of these guys or these, you know, like attainable looking physiques, you know, like some dude like me, you know, like this not even on a freaking, you know, national fucking IFBB level, you know. They're not willing to put themselves through that, so they like to be spoon-fed this shit about like, yeah, you know, it's so fucking easy. Just eat whatever, you know, like as long as you get it in and, you know, as long as you do this, as long as you're going to see gains. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm just telling you out of my heart because I know how it feels to be hungry looking for this information that's going to make your body look the way that you want it to look. Is that having an attitude like that will never get you gains. Dude, this shit is hard, man. Like, it's fun, but it's hard, dude. You're talking about human physiology and biology. You're talking about, like Lee Haney said it the best, 8-time Mr. Olympia, a reconstruction of the cells in your body. You are physically, you know, reconstructing the biology of your body, whether you had good genetics or bad genetics. You're trying to put lumps on your body that weren't there. I wasn't born with this fucking lump. It's like weird. It's like bumps, dude. Like I don't get this shit is all about bumps. Like I wasn't born with fucking bumps. Like but somehow I got a fucking bump. What the fuck is this? A fibers on my body? Like that shit's weird. You're talking about putting fucking a lot of chickens, a lot of cows had to die for this little motherfucker to be right there. You see what I'm saying? A lot of fish had to get fished out to sea for this motherfucker right here. You know, like it's crazy. And a lot of goddamn fish. But my point is that, guys, whether it's scientifically proven or not, the common denominator is that you gotta have a certain intensity and almost a sense of urgency, an obsession to be able to make your body look a certain way. I don't care what anybody else tells you, especially if you have average genetics. So let's say, like, let's take my physique. You know, I feel like I have a pretty, you know, I have we'll just say this, an above average physique. Above average physique. I know that I don't have bad genetics. I don't know if I have really good ones or I don't know if I have average ones, like for real, because I know the amount of work I put myself through to get to this point, and it's fucking mind-boggling. So I don't know if I have the best genetics or if I have average genetics. Some people tell me, damn, you got fucking good genetics. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a combination of the two things. I don't really give a fuck. I just want results. So let's say I have average genetics. Let's just say. Okay, I got average genetics, and like I said before, I spent many years of my bodybuilding career, the majority of it so far, doing shit completely wrong, and I was still able to get gains. So how the fuck is an average dude who's doing shit wrong still able to get gains? Because of what I physically put myself through, man. I fucking tortured myself at times, man, to get this shit. I'm proud of this shit, you know what I mean? And then let's flip it on the other end of the spectrum. Let's say that I have really good genetics. Okay, let's say I have superior genetics, but I still did shit wrong, and I got really good results. Either way, the common denominator was I busted my fucking ass and I did things that weren't by the book. And I did things that were wrong. And I did things that maybe, you know, timing my fucking food and timing when I take my supplements, maybe that only did give me a 1% advantage over the next motherfucker. But you know what? I'll tell you, for me, the way that I see things, the way that I look at life, is that 1% over a week, over a day, over a month, over a year, over 4 years is going to add the fuck up. And I'm going to be just that much more ahead of the next dude who's not doing that shit and who's not crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. So, damn, guys, I'm sorry that this video came out so long again. I'm trying to get better at this YouTube shit, guys, because I like talking a lot. I like talking to y'all. And I'm trying to get this shit down to like 4 to 5 minutes, man. So, like, spare with me or whatever the fuck that saying is. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to get that shit out there. Don't just listen to some shit and do it because it sounds the easiest way or it sounds the most appealing way. Because, guys, usually the most easy and the most appealing way fucking leads is like a highway to nowhere, bro. There, I said it. Fuck, I hate that word, bro. Everybody says that shit to me, and that's why that shit gets stuck in my head. But anyways, man, I ain't a bro. Primo over here. Anyways, so be willing, guys. If you really want something that you've never had, you gotta be willing to do something you've never done. That's just like a timeless saying. I don't know who made that, the Aztecs or what, but that's just the bottom truth, guys. And like I said, the only reason why I'm saying this shit is because I understand how frustrating it is to feel like you're lost, to feel like you don't have the correct information, to be looking for information, to feel like you're not progressing as fast as you should. All I'm going to tell you guys is, man, don't listen to everything you hear. Work your fucking ass off and be hungry about this shit, man. Nothing came easy, man. You think working every day is easy? You think getting a college degree is easy? You think any of this shit is, hell no, man. If it's easy, it's probably not worth having, man. So remember that, especially when it comes to putting bumps and shit on your body that fucking weren't supposed to be there and you weren't born with, man. So until next time, guys, man-made muscle, streak-made hustle. I'll see you at the top, baby. Yo, muscle rising.